You guys know that I have read hundreds of fantasy books, but there's only a few of them where I love them so much I make them all your problem too. And I have figured out what makes those fantasy series so special and why I want you all to read them. For me, I have to be emotionally invested in a story. If I read a good fantasy book where I'm not emotionally invested, I'm like, yeah, cool, it was good. But if I'm emotionally invested, I'm like, oh my God, you guys all have to read this book. You all have to feel the same highs and the same lows. So, what gives a book an emotional pull? And for me, it's the cast of characters. If a book has a wide variety of cast of characters to love, to pick from, to hate, that makes a series so great. It's actually kind of surprising because I'm such a main character girly. But here are seven books that I love so much, and they have quite the cast of characters to pick from. Shut up. I know I have not finished this book, but I do know that there is a large amount of characters to pick from. Every time I see a ranking for one of these, they're all different. So I'm going to have this up here. George R.R. Martin may have invented the wide variety of cast of characters to love. I could name a top 20 of my favorite Game of Thrones characters, and I think that's so cool. This book has many characters to pick from, and I actually love it so much. There's some characters that we've been introduced to that I'm just itching to meet. I know you guys all have your Pikachu shocked face that I have Red Rising on here, but I love Red Rising because there are so many characters, even the bad guys you really like, and they're not just characters, they're really good characters. I think that Red Rising's super cool because we have a main character, but often the main character is not everyone's favorite character. I often get yelled at by the Red Rising fandom when I say, hey, if you like Red Rising, you should read Throne of Glass. And they're like, what? No. But not only is this a fantastic book with a high epic fantasy that really kind of feels like very dire, it has a huge cast of characters to pick from. I love this book solely for all of the supporting characters, but I also love the main character a lot. The City of Brass feels like cheating a little bit because there's three main characters and those are so flawed, so good. You will love them so much, but they do have some side characters too. I really wanted to include this one because it's been my mission for you guys to read it, but I love this because there's three main characters and you will love all three of them and be mad at all three of them, and it's just a fun ride. This also feels like cheating. There is a main character, but there's a lot of other side characters too to really love. I can think of two or three right now, but we've been introduced to so many. This is book one of a trilogy where book two is not out yet, so I really think that you guys should read this. If you haven't read it, why are you trying to hurt me? Do you guys have some recs of some books that just have a wide cast of characters that you will love? I started Malice and it already has so many characters, so I can totally see that this might be my next session.